Hello and welcome to lesson 3 in 16 millimeter film hobby 101. In the last lesson, we were talking about film reels and one-way and two-way reels. Now we showed you the one-way reel, but I showed you this reel, but I didn't get a chance to show it being a two-way reel. Now, if you look at the center, you see it's easier to see this one. That is a square notch. It's a square hole with a notch. Now, if you flip it over, you'll notice this side also has a square center with a notch. And so that is a two-way reel. Now, there's a problem with two-way reels, and that is unless you know exactly which side it goes, you would be in trouble. Now, how would you know which side it goes?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Because you have to put it on so that the film comes down this way.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's partly the answer. The main answer is, where is the sprocket holes facing? Okay, now that's a term you need to know in film as a film collector. Sprocket holes. Sprocket holes are on the film itself. Okay, now the sprocket holes go in the sprocket teeth on the projector. There, and again there. Right. And the sprocket teeth wheel have teeth where the sprocket holes that go in the sprocket holes. Now, if you'll undo the film, never use Scotch tape. That's a number one superhuman, or is it super duper error? No. You never use Scotch tape. You can use masking tape, but you can't use Scotch tape. Now, hold the loose film to the camera. Okay. Can you see the sprocket holes? Okay. On a sound film, the sprocket holes are on one edge. On a silent film with no audio, they're on both edges. Now, if you were to play a silent film on a sound projector, and you have sprocket holes on the side of the film where the soundtrack would be, what do you think you would hear over the speaker?
I don't know.
It would sound like a very loud and very long what's the word? Flatulence. Okay. That's why you turn the volume down. Okay, now that's what I wanted to show you. Please, that's very good, so you know what side. And maybe that's the reason for one-way reels, so that the way they're placed, so you know they go on one way, so you don't get confused. So it only goes on one way, so you know exactly you're putting it on right. Two-way reels have the danger, unless the person knows exactly. Two-way reels, if you put it on and you rewind the film, it doesn't matter which way it goes. It'll always be the right way when you thread it, as long as you know the sprocket holes face out. They don't face toward the projector, they face out. So okay, now please put that aside. Okay, now In this lesson, I'm going to teach you and Madison how to change a projector bulb. And please, no jokes about how many people does it change. Do you need to change a bulb? Okay? This is not a regular or traditional bulb. This is done in a very special way. It's, and you usually need 2 hands for this. Okay, and very good. As long as you have 2 hands, you can do it. Okay. Now, over here on the top of the light, I forget what they call it, but that lighthouse casing here, okay? Okay, you'll notice 2 knobs, a black and a silver. Right. Now the black knob rolls the image on the screen to center it. Okay? Now, so as long as it's centered, all films are printed the same way, so you'll hardly ever need it. So the only knob you'll ever need to deal with is the silver one. And that removes the housing. That's the word I was thinking of. The light housing, okay, for the bulb. Okay. So, and to do this also, you need to take these take-up drill off, because you need all the space. You need to take the sound, the lighthouse off. So, it's a screw. So please unscrew the screw to let go of the housing. Okay, now, can you lift up, take your hand, that hand there, yes, put it toward the bottom of the casing, bottom of the front. Now, with your other hand, cover the top and lift up in an upwards manner. Very good. You got it off. Ta-da! Very good. Now, that is the inside of this projector. Other projectors used to use incandescent bulbs. These use halogen bulbs, I believe. Okay, now, we're going to practice. Okay? We're going to practice with dead bulbs. These bulbs have been burnt out. Okay? So this way you can practice on that. Now, see that white plastic thing there?
This one?
Right. You'll notice on one side there are 2 little holes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. You stick the 2 pegs in the 2 holes, like what do you call it? Like your IQ test there. Okay.
Do they like go stick in? Do you have to like push it?
Push it in. Push it in.
There.
There it goes. That's solid. Now, this is where you need 2 hands. Do you see inside the casing, there is a spring? Right. Do you also see 2 slots? Right on the right-hand side, where the spring is.
Right down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, see 2 sides, the 2 slots? Okay. With one hand that holds the light, and the other hand, very gently pull out the spring.
Like this?
Don't pull it out, just pull it outwards. And stick the bulb under that spring. Just as long as it's in there. Then push the bulb up gently until it's above the slot. Okay? Don't worry about the spring, just get the bulb up. Can you do it?
I don't know. I'm scared I'm gonna break it.
Okay, let me show you.
Oh, there it goes.
You got it?
Like that?
Got it.